Peace and love, black families. The Prince of Pan-Africanism, Dr. Umar Johnson, King Kong Consciousness. We are in the building for another weekly Black Parent Teleconference, Underground Railroad, where we help black parents rescue their sons, their daughters from the evil machinations of the oppressor. We help them free their children from special education when it's not necessary. We help them free their children from ADHD, from conduct disorder. We give them the steps that they need to take to remove their children from psychiatric medication in consultation with the psychiatrist. We teach parents their rights, due process, learning disabilities, autisms, emotional disturbances, deafness, blindness, other health impairments. We teach parents how to fight against miseducation through due process, through parental letter, through documentation. Nothing is beyond reach of reversing for a parent who understands the law. Also, Nat Turner, for those of you who honor Nat Turner being the greatest revolutionary black prophet, activist, leader that we've ever had in American history. If you know his story, he was hanged on November the 11th. Prophet Nat Turner was hanged on November the 11th of 1831. November the 11th of 1831. On November the 11th of 2017, which is a Saturday, November the 11th, 2017, we will be honoring Nat Turner and all other revolutionary activists and leaders and organizers at the Nat Turner land, on the very site where Nat Turner's war took place and where his untimely execution, crucifixion, took place. That is November the 11th, 2017. You need to call to register. There will be an early bird tour at 11. There will be another tour at 1. There will be a meal at 3. There will be an ancestral ritual and libation at 4. And Dr. Umar Johnson will give the keynote at 5 o'clock. That is Sunday, 11/11/2017. 186 years to the day of the crucifixion of Nat Turner. For those of you who don't know, Nat Turner's family finally has received the skull of Nat Turner from the brother in Gary, Indiana, who returned Nat Turner's skull to his family. So they have the skull. I guess in the next couple years or so, there will be an official grave site for the Honorable Nat Turner, and that will be powerful to have an official grave where we can go and honor the late great prophet. So that's how we moving. Long Beach, California, by popular demand, I will be the keynote speaker for the 39th Annual Black Consciousness Conference, California State University at Long Beach. California State University at Long Beach. That is on the 18th. I speak at 7 p.m. on Saturday the 18th. West Side Stand Up. Okay, I speak at 7 o'clock, Long Beach, California, the 18th of November. But the entire conference begins at 10 a.m. and goes until 10 p.m. 10 till 10, with the Prince keynoting at 7. With that being said, keep me in your prayers, brothers and sisters. Keep me in your prayers. As I've shared with you before, the state of Pennsylvania State Board of Psychology, because of the constant complaints from jealous Africans, they are trying to revoke my Pennsylvania school psychology certification. I repeat, they're trying to revoke my Pennsylvania school psychology certification. Most of the allegations allegedly are coming from differences and concerns that they have with comments I've made on the Tuesday morning Underground Railroad Black Parent Teleconference. So it is this call right here that they claim is the reason why they want to revoke my school psychology certification. Stated in another way, they're beginning to get upset, get pushed back, because I'm helping so many black parents. Because I've helped so many black parents free their children from special education, and because I've helped so many black parents free their children from psychiatric medication, and because I've helped so many black parents keep their children from being expelled and suspended and getting second opinions and getting approved private educations, because I have single-handedly empowered tens of thousands of black parents across this country. And because they probably consider me to be one of the biggest reasons for the drop in psychiatric medication prescription amongst black children, they now want to silence me by taking my certification away from me. And ironically, the most ridiculous thing that I heard was that someone had reported that on the live feed I did from Ohio, from Cleveland, Ohio last Saturday. Some of you were on the live feed when I said I was accepting wifey resumes. That actually came up as a complaint, that Dr. Umar Johnson said he was accepting wife resumes. Now, I don't understand how a practical joke has anything to do with my ability to effectively evaluate children for special education disability. To be honest with you, I think that is a joke. I think they know that it has nothing to do with my ability to function as a psychologist, that my public, personal, and political opinions are mine. They are protected by the so-called First Amendment of the United States Constitution. I don't know what my public, political, or personal opinions have anything to do with the State Board of Psychology, but nonetheless, they're coming up with everything they possibly can to silence a man who has done more to empower black parents to save their children than anyone in my generation. So with that being said, we want to go ahead and get into the Black Parent Teleconference. I'm sure they're listening. I'm sure they're listening. Anytime he can quote verbatim statements I've made on live feed after having only made them a week after. Anytime a private investigator, an investigator for the state of Pennsylvania Board of Professional Credentials, can quote verbatim statements that I made on a live feed only 7 or more days after I made those statements, clearly tells me that COINTELPRO, the Black Identity Extremist Task Force, is watching every live feed of mine. They are watching every live feed of mine to try to find anything they can to imprison Dr. Umar Johnson, to arrest Dr. Umar Johnson, to charge me, and at the very least to strip me of my credentials. But with all that being said, credentials stripped or not, I will continue to do the work. Credentials stripped or not, I will continue to do the work. So if I have to give back everything that I've worked for, if I have to give back 20 years of school psychology, then so be it. Nat Turner gave his life. Malcolm X gave his life. Dr. King gave his life. Huey P. Newton gave his life. Medgar Evers gave his life. Emmett Till gave his life. Queen Mother Harriet Tubman gave her life. Denmark Vesey, Gabriel Prosser gave their lives. Emmett Till, Trayvon Martin, Sandra Bland, Tamir Rice, Philando Castile, Eric Garner, Alton Sterling, and the list goes off. They gave their lives. So if you want to take my cert, you take my cert, but you cannot silence my voice. Okay? You cannot silence my voice. So Pennsylvania, do whatever you need to do, but understand something. No degree, no credential, nothing like that will ever stop me from fighting for my people. So with that being said, brothers and sisters, I hope to see some of you at Warm Daddies on Monday. I hope to see some of you at Nat Turner Land on Saturday. Excuse me. Yes, Warm Daddies on Monday, November 6th. Nat Turner Land on Saturday, November the 11th. Long Beach, California on Saturday, November the 18th. Okay. And then Atlanta, Georgia, Thursday, December 28th for Kwanzaa. Houston, Texas, Saturday, December 30th for Kwanzaa. Detroit, Michigan, January the 1st, 2018, Northwest Activity Center for Kwanzaa. Again, get your tickets, Dr. Umar Atlanta 2017.eventb.com, Dr. Umar Houston 2017.eventb.com, Dr. Umar Detroit 2017.eventb.com.
Very good. And I have a meeting coming up to reevaluate the 504 plan with the school. And of course, I wanted to speak with you first. So, having cleared that up, I just would really, and going back to that first question, no limitations for me because, I was reading the idea law, as you said. I just want to make sure that I'm not limiting my request.
What do you mean limiting your requests?
So, for instance, I know I should get him a tutor. Is that something they should provide, or should I provide that?
Tutoring could be listed as an accommodation on a 504. It could. But if it's me, knowing what I know, you get what you pay for. If my child needs tutoring, I'm going to pay for one out of my own pocket. So the tutor is accountable to me. When you get it through the school, they're accountable to the school. You know, again, anything that I can afford to pay for, I'm going to pay for it myself because the person is accountable to me.
Okay, very good. That makes sense. All right, and my last thing was, as parents, I hear a lot. I've watched many of your videos, and I admire you. You know, just being the person that you are and doing what you do in your work. And I just ask the Most High to always favor you in your work. That being said, us as single parents who are beginning to awaken to our illness and our disease, how do we come together, you know, especially as Black women, because we are so separated and so, like, we don't even speak to each other in the store. You know what I'm saying? And how do we all come together and start to make this gap? Because that is a part of our children's miseducation is through us, because there is such a this ease that we have amongst each other, the community, and especially as Black women, it is permeating to our children. And how do we mend this? What do we do as Black women, sort of having a support group? You know, what do we do?
Well, we need unity, but unity is difficult because Black people aren't interested in being Black people. We have a transracial consciousness where our biggest strategy for dealing with racism, and this has been for our 400 years under British North American oppression, our biggest strategy has been to try to get white people not to see us as Black. It's a ridiculous strategy. It is a suicidal strategy, but that's what we do. We believe we can deal with racism by trying to convince white people that although our skin is Black, we're not Black. We also try to eliminate our problems by not thinking about them. We are very dysfunctional because we hate who we are. We don't like how we're treated, but our problem is not with racism. Our problem is with the treatment that racism gives us. Black people don't have a problem with white people being in charge. Most Black people want white people in charge. Most Black people would not function effectively unless it's white people telling them what to do. So it's going to be difficult to get out of this because although we are in a fight for our lives, we don't care about nobody else but ourselves. We're totally individualistic. Black people have no nationalist mindset whatsoever. We don't have a nation mindset. Everyone in America has a nation mindset. Arabs have a nation mindset. European Jews have a nation mindset. East Indians have a nation mindset. Anglo-Saxons have a nation mindset. Chinese have a nation mindset. Slavery obliterated the Black man and woman's nation mindset. We don't have a nation mindset. Very few Black people wake up saying, what can I do to improve my people today? Very few of us, and most of us were raised with a very selfish Islam and a very selfish Christianity that said the only people you should care about is people who pray like you. So, you know, when I was raised Muslim, we never had a conversation in a mosque about what we can do for the Black community. Never. In fact, anybody who brings up Black consciousness in the Philadelphia Masjid will be repudiated. They don't want to hear nothing about no Black pride, nothing about no Black culture. But at the same time, they will imitate the hell out of Arabs. They want to talk like Arabs, walk like Arabs, dress like Arabs, eat like Arabs. They don't want their own culture, but they will love someone else's. So again, as long as we are not interested in being who we are, you're not going to solve this problem. And, you know, every Black person thinks they're the exception to the rule. And that's another problem we have. So many Black people think white people are going to see me as different. We have this sick mindset that says I'm the exception. There are no exceptions. White supremacy accounts for everybody. You know, so we need the unity, but there's so much self-hatred. I mean, there's nothing but self-hatred. I was in Chicago last week at the Culture Connection. Beautiful question and answer session we had there. But there was a coon a hating ass dude from the conscious community who came into the Q&A, and he Facebook lived it. I didn't know this. And he told people on the Facebook Live that he spoke to me and I didn't speak back, which wasn't true. I never even noticed him speaking to me. In fact, he didn't speak to me. He lied. He did not speak to me. But someone said he claimed he gave me a salute or something like that. Now, why he would think I was thinking about him when I'm trying to engage my Chicago family is beyond me. And then he also posted another comment about how I called Brother Kaz, one of the elders there, how I called him an elder, which I did because he's my elder. And that was a title of respect that I gave him. You know, he didn't take it offensively, neither did I, because it was a title of respect. But just to show you how much hate we're filled with, here's a perfectly positive event, and some coon from the conscious community who considers himself a conscious leader or whatever comes into my event and starts some negativity like that. Now, I don't like the guy. You know, he's always saying little disrespectful things. I'm not going to call his name because he's, you know, he's a nobody to me, you know, but I will tell him this. I didn't like what you did. And I'm going to ask you, don't ever do that again. Because the next time you post something disrespectful about me, I might smack the shit out you because I don't like you. So don't do it again. He knows who I'm talking to. But we're just so filled with evil and negativity. That's all we have for each other, you know, and we don't want to admit it either. We'll be the first ones to say we need to stop hating each other. And right after we say that, we'll go outside and hate on another black person. You know, we all feel that we're the exception to the rule, and none of us are the exceptions to the rule. You know, and that's why, for me, the children are the solution. The children are the solution. Because I believe only if we effectively educate the children can we begin to bring an end to this. Because the mentality of today's African American is toxic. We are a toxic people. We are absolutely toxic. You can't find another people whose children are catching the hell that our children are catching, who would ignore it and consider to spend and continue to spend their money on cars, clothes, hair, vacations, nightclubs, music. If you did not know what Black America was going through, if you did not know what Black America was going through, you would not know looking at black people. We don't show no evidence that we're at war. We show no evidence that we are at war. Go outside and look what Negroes are doing. Smoking weed, partying, shopping. You would not know that our children are catching the hell that they catch. You would not know that we don't own hardly anything. You would not know that there's a police genocide problem, because black people are totally interested in ignoring their problems as a way to make them go away. It is absolutely sick, you know, and I really just believe that this war couldn't have came at a worse time. This war couldn't have come at the worst time, because you're dealing with the worst, mentally worse African American. But I want to get off the soapbox because I know we got some other callers on there. But
I do. And whoever that is, mute your phone. Like, really?
I know. They never mute the phones. No problem, sister.
Love, Simone. I say all the good things that the Most High brings you. Thank you.
Thank you. Remember, I'm still school hunting too, family. I'm still school hunting. So if y'all see any schools for sale in your area with a for sale sign on it, please take a picture of the school and the for sale sign and text it to me along with the address and the name of the school. So we still school hunting. We're trying to have a school by New Year's Day. That's the goal. So help me out by finding what you can find in terms of the schools. Monday, November 6th, Dr. Umar will be here in Philadelphia at Warm Daddies with Kindred the Family Soul. Warm Daddies, 7 o'clock program. You can get your tickets for Warm Daddies at, let me find it up here. It is kindredpresents.ticketleap.com. kindredpresents.ticketleap.com. for Monday, November 6th. Saturday, November 11th, we will be down in Nat Turner land honoring Nat Turner on the day he was executed. That's Saturday, November the 11th from about 1 until 6. You can call Elder Khalifa to register. Text me for the flyer. Okay. November the 18th, Long Beach, California, Black Consciousness Conference. November the 18th, Long Beach, California, Black Consciousness Conference. November the 25th, Sanford, Florida, Orlando. I will be in Sanford, Florida for Black Friday. Queens, New York, December 3rd. Queens, New York City, December 3rd. Queens, New York City, December 3rd. Atlanta, Thursday, December the 28th for Kwanzaa. Houston, Saturday, December 30th for Kwanzaa. And Detroit, New Year's Day, January 1st, Detroit. You can get your tickets for Atlanta, Dr. Umar Atlanta 2017.eventb.com. Dr. Umar Detroit 2017.eventb.com. Dr. Umar Houston 2017.eventb.com. We will no longer be using Eventbrite. Spread the word, spread the word. We will no longer be using Eventbrite. We will now be using EventB. Dr. Umar Johnson. Dr. Umar Johnson .eventb.com. All right. If you need to text me, 215-989-9858. If you need to text me, 215-989-9858. If you need to leave a voice message, 844-4DRUMAR. If you need to leave a voice message, 844-4 Dr. Umar. Email drumarjohnson@yahoo.com. FDMG resumes, FDMGresumes@gmail.com. Donations, GoFundMe.com/Dr. Umar. GoFundMe.com/Dr. Umar for the donations. You can also mail them in. FDMG Academy, P.O. Box 6872, Philadelphia, PA 19132. All right. So on that note, family, we're going to close it out. We'll be back next Tuesday. Monday, Warm Daddy, 6 o'clock. I want to see all my Philadelphia family out at Warm Daddy's on Monday, November 6th. Get your tickets at kindredpresents.ticketleap.com. kindredpresents@ticketleap.com. Stop talking about my library, okay? This is the unapologetically African library. We have over 10,000 books. Probably the most comprehensive private library in the Black conscious community, more than any bookstore I've been to. But nonetheless, brothers and sisters, stay up, keep the faith, keep me in your prayers. A lot of wars going on right now against Dr. Umar Johnson, a lot of wars, you know, but we shall prevail. Appreciate the love, protect the kids, and hopefully, God willing, by New Year's Day, we will have a school. And make sure you read the book of the century, Psychoacademic Holocaust, the Special Education and ADHD Wars Against Black Boys. You need to reach me, drumarjohnson.com, 215-989-9858, or drumarjohnson@yahoo.com. Do not order my book off of Amazon. Do not order my book off of Amazon. They're bootlegs. Okay, you can only get this book, Source of Knowledge Bookstore, Positive Vibes Bookstore, and myself. That's it. Source of Knowledge Bookstore in Newark, Positive Vibes Bookstore, Virginia Beach, and from Dr. Umar Johnson. If you need the link, text me and I'll send you the link to order the book. Dr. Umar Johnson at Yahoo, or 215-989-9858. Peace and Black Power.